Today I'm going to be talking about nature. It's a topic I plan to revisit on an ongoing basis. In fact, over a period of time, I'll be doing a deep dive on it. That may not sound profound, but what's it all about? Well, it all just starts because we all like doing things in the outdoors, doing stuff outside. It may just be being outside, riding a bike, or maybe going for a walk, being on the water. Maybe it's being outside on a cool evening with friends around a campfire. Think about a number of other things that you enjoy doing in the great outdoors. That's how it starts. We value nature on many different levels. In the window behind me, you can see the outdoors. Hello, and welcome to the Lodge. I'm glad you could join me. My name is Iron Bill. At least that's my lodge name. There will be times when I'm here at the lodge. There may be other times when I'm actually in the outdoors. Like right now. Right now, I'm definitely out in nature. I'm here in the outdoors in the local woods, just going for a walk in the woods. Where I am right now, it's midwinter. And for the moment, there's plenty of snow on the ground. There's plenty of snow. For the next week or so, we're supposed to experience above average temperatures. So within a week, all of the snow will probably be gone. This will be one big soggy mess. But for now, it's great to be outside. Sun's out. Haven't had a lot of sunny days lately. It's great to see the sun. There are birds. There were Canadian geese in the area. So for now, it's just great to be out in the woods, going for a little walk. The appreciation of nature has the potential to go much deeper than just walking around outside. It doesn't have to, but it can. There is precedence for using nature to teach worthwhile things. In the Bible, a bunch of Jesus' parables have to do with nature. Sometimes it's nature in the context of things people have intentionally planted and then what happens afterward. A lot of people are separated from that process. In many people's worlds today, they play very limited part in the process of growing things. They find the stuff that other people planted on grocery store shelves. Then they take a fruit or vegetable to the checkout, pull out their plastic card, and then drive home. A lot of people are separated from nature. There are lessons to be learned, insights to be gained in looking at that process that begins with the planting through the time the fruit ripens. Let me say a few other things to get started. We don't worship nature. From a Christian perspective, we understand that we live in a fallen world. Nature isn't perfect. In a fallen world, there is fallenness in every part of that world, including nature. We don't revere nature for what it is in itself. We revere it and appreciate it for what it is and also for what it can reveal. Some people are happy to extol the wonderfulness of nature and make that an end in itself. It is important to distinguish between creation and creator. The creator is very evident in the creation. In a sermon by Tim Keller, I recall him mentioning an ongoing debate with another individual about whether it's possible to see God more clearly in the city or in a more rural country setting. Tim Keller was a pastor in one of the largest urban areas in the world, New York City. Keller argued that it's more evident in the city. He had a love for the city and the people in it. We can follow up on that debate later. For now, let's all agree that God can be seen in the city. However, cities, whether large like New York City or small like most cities in America, are human interventions into nature. And in cities, there are a myriad of human interventions. The larger the city, the more the human interventions. In the city, you're mostly studying humans and human behavior. You're studying the effects of humans on their environment. What do humans do as individuals? Mostly, what do they do when they come together in groups? In the city, you're witnessing how God works through humans, among humans. At the same time, evil is also present in the city. New York, on some level, is one of the more broken and corrupt cities in the world. The city is a good place to study humans and how good and evil all come together. It is worthwhile on occasion to turn your attention away from human gatherings and all of those human interventions and just turn your attention to nature. Human gatherings directly showcase the hand of humans. Nature directly showcases the hand of God. When you investigate nature, you're studying God directly. When you study nature, you're mostly studying God. Unfortunately, a lot of science types, especially in academic settings, have been programmed not to see the Creator or talk about the Creator. Despite the failings of academia, you really can't separate the two, God and nature. In addition to the craftsmanship of God, you also see the intentions of God, often with minimal human intervention. Why not study humans to study God? You could do that. Humans are the crowning glory of God's creation. The human body is an amazing representation of God's workmanship. When you study that part of creation, you're basically studying human biology. You can certainly see God when you study human biology. If you take a step back and look at humans from a bit farther back, you end up having to venture into the maze of human behavior. Humans have free will. Oftentimes they use it to not reflect the will and intention of God. There's another issue. Human features or characteristics can trigger reactions that can be distracting. Have you ever looked at someone with a really bad haircut? Yeah, it makes it hard to see God. You know it does. And that's just what a bad haircut can do. What if someone is really, shall we say, portly? What if someone is really good looking? Physical characteristics trigger reactions to the point where you're really not looking so much at God. You're just distracted by compelling or odd or weird human features. We're going to check out nature to see what we can learn. At this point, let me offer one area where nature excels in teaching us. It is an excellent place to see cause and effect. It's important to process cause and effect. In just about any endeavor, the ability to see cause and effect can make your life better. If you can do it well, people think you're really smart. Maybe even pay you lots of money. Pick a profession or an occupation. Do you work in financial services and you can accurately see trends? That's cause and effect. If you're a plumber, can you see the consequences of unrestrained water? You're using cause and effect. Sometimes it's a matter of intelligence. Sometimes it's more a matter of paying attention. Here at the lodge, we can't make you smarter, but maybe we're just saying, pay attention. For our part, we may be able to point out a few things. That's what Jesus did when he used nature in his parables. He dealt with people as they were and as they came to him. His parables still speak to people through the ages. When wheat is planted, when grapes are grown, as you wait for the harvest, there is cause and there is effect. What happens when the wind blows? You see the blades of grass move. You see trees sway. If there's a small body of water and a small breeze, you see ripples in a pond. If the wind is stronger, you may see whitecaps in the water. If you're on the ocean and there is a violent wind, you see giant swells that could hide a huge ocean vessel. Look to nature. God has built cause and effect into nature. I believe that you can become better at seeing cause and effect if you take the time to observe nature. Hone your ability to see cause and effect through nature. Join with us as we work together in this endeavor. Ultimately, it's to help you be a better person, for me to be a better person. It's to help us all be better at facing the world. All the best as you attempt to do that. May God's light shine on you, and here's to your good health.